The AFC North. It's the Ravens and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you turn to your best players and look at them and say, can you guide us out of this? We've got to be better than what we've shown.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks...
Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that...
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
It's over. Let's dominate.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Play action. It's Smith. They've got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's Smith.
That's complete to Tony.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Here's Joseph Charlton now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Garoppolo's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Play action, Garoppolo. Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards. On 1st down, Garoppolo. He's got Higbee complete right side. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They'll get this complete to Fitzpatrick. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That one complete to Hill. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Smith finds his tight end Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He targets Ingram for another grab. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. To the air again, Smith. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Smith. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bengals going to take over late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They begin the drive with Hill. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Fitzpatrick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On first down, it's Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Rashawn Gary. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's... go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 38, Garoppolo. That's Ward, complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run for it with Hill. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter. Good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. On first down, Smith. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Second down at 4.
To throw is Smith. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing again is Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Now Smith. A short throw to Ingram. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Smith on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Again, Smith.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Smith. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, deformed that time, getting the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Second down and goal. Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Smith. It's complete to Brown, right side. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That's caught left side by Judy.
This is unbelievable.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Play action. Garoppolo. Robinson's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo again. And throw right side complete to Parker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Garoppolo now. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a 10th carry for Hill. Powers through. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
78 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Higbee. his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra points up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now, Smith. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hand.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they take a knee. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Down to a knee. Here goes Smith, and that should only do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking